My name is Jeanne Bell, and I was president of Assistance League from 2006 to 2007. I was looking for a worthwhile way to spend my extra time now that my 4 children had gotten older. And a friend who is not a member mentioned Assistance League. And she knew the president, so the president asked me out to lunch. And at that time, you had to have 3 sponsors. And I didn't know who I knew in the organization, so we were having lunch and she brought a roster. And she said, well, this is a list of our members. Hopefully you can find 3 people who would agree to sponsor you. And I did. So that was 20 years ago. At that time, I'd been a member for 11 years, and I'd already worked on several committees. I'd chaired several committees, and I'd been on the board. So I thought the experience was a plus. And I'm really even-tempered, and I don't get ruffled easily. And I can see both sides of an issue, which makes it hard to make personal decisions sometimes. But I thought maybe that's a good trait to bring to being president. I really wanted to be a consensus builder. If you can talk to both sides when you disagree, there's usually a way that you can get more of a win-win than just a majority rule. So that was going to be what I was going to try to accomplish. In fact, before my first board meeting, I bought each member of the board a copy of one of my favorite books. It's called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's Toltec wisdom that's over 1,000 years old. And the 4 agreements are to be impeccable with your word, don't make assumptions, don't take things personally, and always try your best. And I thought those would be really good guidelines to keep in mind as we started our year together. This was during the years 2006 to 2007. And we had just about maxed out what we were going to be able to do in terms of clothing children and working these programs with the members. Members only. So we started to think about using non-member volunteers, and it was a new idea. Plus the recession had hit, and a lot of the members were didn't know how much they wanted to expand both amount of children and the financial, what was going to happen with that. So I thought I would poll the members. And actually 60% of them said they did not want to expand Operation School Bell at that time. But it was just a very short time after that the need was so great. We just knew we had to get creative and figure out a way to clothe more children. In fact, in my year, we used 120 non-member volunteers. And last year, they used 780. And we clothed 4,600 children, and last year they clothed over 8,000.